gentlemen, welcome back to We Are Not Entertained. I am Brock Gordon, fresh off getting put in a Boston Crab, and I am joined, as always, by the current big-time talkers, heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy, the Made Man, Haley, playing with the fidget spinner.
Bro, I'd pop with this fidget spinner in my hand.
Tommy,
Hello.
You won by one pick with Extreme Rules. We didn't put it on live stream.
We had to call an audible.
Because certain third man never showed up.
Let's say he had his
prior commitments
to it. So we had to call an audible and just decided, you know what, let's just not live stream it because it didn't want to be as fun.
And it turned out to be the smart move.
That was the correct call. Not gonna lie, other than the last match, that was boring as fuck.
I was about to say, it had its moments before. The start of it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're referring to Extreme Rules right now, folks, recording just after, we got on the kickoff show.
I'll let you talk, because you got some...
Tommy. Oh, no, you were the same way, my friend. You were the same way. You have no room to talk about this. Kickoff show, we had Tommy. It was. It was. Oh my God!
It made you feel some type of way. It made me feel some type of way.
Yeah, we had Liv Morgan
and Carmella.
And Tommy, what did you say to me when Carmella came out?
Corey Graves is fucking that.
Yeah. Carmella coming out in the all-white. Oh.
Dude, she has some good ring attire. Liv Morgan, on the other hand, has some awesome ring attire.
Oh, my God.
That made me feel some type of way.
Anyway, the match was actually pretty good. Now that Tommy, we're done feeling ourselves. The match was actually pretty good.
I'm going to bonk you.
I'm going to bonk you.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah. The match was actually pretty good. Not going to lie. Nice little story. Liv Morgan wins. I mean,
Yeah, pretty good, like, pre-show match.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's all it is. Our match on the card, first match on the card, that was, literally, set up, tonight before the show.
Yeah. Thanks for giving us warning to pick it. This is the one that me and Tommy differed on.
A trios matches, as AEW would like to say.
Well...
It's better. It kind of sounds more...
6-man.
It's a trios match.
Yeah. This was the only match me and Tommy differed on the night.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think you forgot what match we were talking about, Tommy.
Oh. The newly reformed New Day.
Yes, that match.
Versus Bobby Lashley. Omos. Am I saying that right?
Omos.
I don't know.
And the phenomenal AJ Styles. I thought that maybe they would, build Bobby Lashley up to perhaps...
That knee is still hindering him, like he said in his backstage promo.
Yeah. It was a fun match, not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, it was fun. It did suck that they weren't really implementing Omos.
Yeah, Omos needs to be used more. I've told you that. I wanted to see him and Big E mix it up a little bit, but we didn't get any of that, so kind of sucked. But, it is what it is. We had fun. It was a good match nonetheless. New Day won. Big E hit the big ending on Bobby Lashley. And, yeah. That was...
By the way, if you hear any weird audio, if you hear a weird humming, we have the fan on right now because it is a little hot down here.
And once Tommy put me in the Boston Crab. Yeah.
You tapped like a little bitch.
Shut up.
Yes,
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You tapped like a little bitch.
I didn't tap out. I got out of it.
There's no ropes to break it.
No, I still got out of it.
Okay,
like,
whatever.
the footage will show when it comes out that I did indeed get out of it. I served my punishment.
That footage will stay in the dark pits.
What are you talking about? It's getting released as soon as I get home.
It's staying in the dark pits of the released WWE talent draft.
That's just going to be a joke at this point.
Yeah, it's going to be a joke at this point. That's going to be our running gag.
It's just the draft of the released WWE talents. That is such...
It's a good tie-in, right?
Oh, my Lord. Is that going to be our first merch? Or is it going to be Wayne merch?
The dark pits of the WWE released draft. Releases draft.
No, it's going to probably be a shirt that says, I don't know, if we don't have enough, I'll just add our draft of the released WWE talents.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what I just said that.
Yeah, but you said it in a...
The dark pits of the released draft.
Yeah, no, I just said, if we don't have enough, we'll just add release draft. Our draft of released talent. Anyway.
That was such a mess.
6-man was, alright.
It was decent. I mean, the finish was
fun.
The finish was okay, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. After that, we had the SmackDown Tag Team title match.
Between the Usos and Street Profits?
I'm sorry, the Who and the Street Profits?
No.
Oh, the Bloodline. They are now the Bloodline.
They're still the Usos, but all three of them are the Bloodline. It's not just the Us. They're the Usos, bro.
Yeah, well, they were called the Bloodline, so... Anyway, good match between those two.
That was a pretty decent match.
I will have to say, that might... Besides the main event, which we'll get to, that was some...
That was weird.
Yeah, anyway, it might be match of the night. Because Lord knows nothing else was that good.
Nah.
Anyway, good match between the Street Profits and Usos. Usos win.
Not surprised there.
No. Double splash on Montez Ford, who had taped ribs from getting put through a table.
And the tape came off, by the way, during that match. So.
Yeah. But...
Yeah, it was a good match.
Good match between those two.
We had two...
Right team won.
Yeah, right team won.
Up next. Whoo.
Who was after the match?
Raw Women's Championship match.
Oh, I remember the match after that.
Tommy. What do you have from this one?
Dude, I honestly don't know. I really don't. I can't give you an honest answer.
It was...
I mean, Charlotte and Alexa, you're going to get a somewhat decent match.
It was a good match. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it was,
Are you surprised by who won?
No, not at all. Charlotte comes in. Obviously the heel. Crowd's booing the hell out of her. As if that's any surprise there. Was it to you, Tommy?
No, not really.
No. Alexa comes out, gets a massive pop. She's from her hometown. And... it was in Columbus, so she gets a, massive ovation. She's holding Lily coming out to the ring.
I guess that's a key plot point.
Key plot point for later.
Key story point.
Yeah. There's not much to say about the match, honestly.
I mean, Charlotte ripped up the doll. And
then at the end.
Alexa lost it. She tried using one of those foam tablets, I guess, and the tablet didn't really foam as much.
And you saw it in her mouth.
And you can see it. That was a botch. Certain botched wrestling YouTubers are going to love that.
If you know what that is, you'll know what I'm referring to and what he's referring to.
It's Botchamania. He's talking about Botchamania.
I'll be in the cold, core ground before I recognize Missouri.
Is that from a Botchamania video?
It's from The Simpsons, and yeah. Anyway, Charlotte wins. No surprise there. The bigger takeaway, I guess, would be Alexa going forward, because
I don't know what they're gonna do with her.
I hope they return her to what she was. Because
I feel like with because I jokingly told you, like, is she gonna be like, is her doll like the urn, like the Undertaker's urn?
well, turns out you might have been right. How do you feel about that one, jackass?
I really don't know, honestly.
Also, I was right.
I said that as a joke. I didn't mean that was gonna be an actual thing that they're gonna do.
Well, they did it. Also, I called it before the match. I said, Alexa's in her hometown, and WWE loves to bury people in their hometown. And lo and behold...
Plus, it's also Charlotte. She loves burying people just in general.
Yeah.
She's like the Triple H of the women's division.
Mm.
Reign of terror part.
Yeah.
There are certain times where she just has a reign of terror over the women's division.
Yeah. Hard to argue with that one, bud. After that, we had a fun little match up next. It was a triple threat for the U.S. title.
Dude, they were hot for Hardy.
It was a good triple threat. You got anything else, Tommy?
No, not really.
All right.
I mean, the crowd was hot for Hardy to win that title.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're always going to be hot for Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy, like...
It's the man is a treasure.
Yes. There will never be another one like him.
Mm-mm.
Priest retains the title. Sheamus mocked Jeff Hardy and...
I literally, like Sean Ross Sapp said on Twitter, he's like, I was fully prepared for Sheamus to do a Swanton Bomb.
From the top rope.
From the top rope.
But yeah, that
like
was...
he was doing he did the
By the way, I wish I had a camera going for both of us doing that. That was hilarious. Oh well. Damian Priest retains. Was there any question?
No.
Exactly.
Although it was interesting that who took the pin? Hardy?
Sheamus.
Oh, it's interesting that Hardy didn't take the pin though.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I mean, after that was a match that really took the air out of the room for both me and Tommy.
For a bit, and then the last match happened.
But next was the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky. Oh, wow,
Becca?
Yeah.
Becca?
Yeah. Becca Belair and Becky Lynch. Anyway, Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's title.
It was a very pedestrian women's match. You could have thrown that on SmackDown and it would have been fine.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say anything better than that. It's about right. What the fuck is Gary Lezak wearing? Gary Lezak looking like a
Chiefs tie.
Yeah, Gary Lezak looking like an 80s car dealer in a commercial. Anyway,
we're getting off topic.
Pedestrian match between these two. Could have been on SmackDown. The only thing notable was the end of the match, where Tommy called it. He called it.
I was like, hey, would it be funny if Sasha just shows up tonight and interferes in this match?
Tommy said, I have a feeling about this matchup with Sasha coming in. And I said, I have a feeling as well, but it's gas.
And you proceed to go up to the bathroom.
Yeah, and blow it up. But, yep, Sasha Banks has returned. Looks like she's going to be feuding with Becky next for that title.
Looks like they were all three going to be feuding.
Oh, God. Well, Survivor Series, I think, is the next... Well, besides Crown Jewel.
Besides Blood Money.
Yeah. Besides Blood Money, oil, why the hell are you going over there? Which we will not be doing anything for.
No, it's during it's a Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, and it's Blood Money, so...
And it's a Saudi pay-per-view. You know what to expect.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't think we're even going to do predictions for it, are we?
No, absolutely
exactly.
Not. It's a Blood Money pay-per-view.
So I think that means the next show that we're going to do predictions for is... Well, they might do another one, and WWE might do another pay-per-view.
They like to sometimes do...
In October, maybe.
What else? Halloween Havoc, if they have the rights to that.
I don't know. You did mention Clash of Champions.
They could do Clash of Champions. I hope to God they actually do it.
I like Clash of Champions.
Yeah. But
It's a good pay-per-view, but I think that means the next one we're going to do is the one that's going to be in our state.
Full Gear?
Yeah, which...
is in November.
Unconfirmed, we might be getting tickets for.
Tickets aren't on sale yet, though, genius.
I know they're not. Oh, can confirm.
Yeah.
We Are Not Entertained are going to be in Kansas City's AEW at Cable Dahmer.
Silversteinster.
Yeah.
No,
it's Cable Dahmer.
No, I'll forever know it as Silverstein, though.
Yes. Kemper Arena will always be Kemper Arena, not Hy-Vee Arena. Sprint Center
will always be Sprint Center, not T-Mobile. Arrowhead will always be Arrowhead, not GHA. Stadium.
Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Kaufman's always going to... They can't rename...
Either the K or Kaufman.
No, they can't. They can't rename Kaufman.
His nickname is the K. I always know it as the K.
Yeah. But, Cable Dahmer. We'll be there for AEW's, I guess, just Dynamite there.
Return to Dynamite, because they're doing Rampage Live in St. Louis.
Which, boo. Anyway, main event of Extreme Rules back on track. Universal title.
It's the only Extreme Rules match of the night, by the way.
Yeah. We had nothing else that was even remotely extreme, hardcore, anything. We had nothing. We had nothing at all. It was until this matchup, and Tommy, we didn't get one, we didn't get two, we didn't get three, but 4 table spots in this match.
Well, if anything has shown us, ECW has spoiled people with table spots.
Yeah.
And I mean spoiled people with table spots. I can hear what's his face go, "Oh my God!"
Joey Styles.
Joey Styles.
Yeah, it was a good match. Demon Finn Balor versus...
just the Demon.
Oh, my bad. The Demon versus Roman Reigns.
They had some good spots. That was actually kind of neat to see Roman beat the shit out of the Demon with a mask on.
Yeah, they went out into the crowd and Roman got a mask because he is...
immunocompromised?
Yeah, immunocompromised, and yeah, it was, fun, I guess. No? I don't... They fought on the glass table. That was... I thought they were going to break it.
I thought they were going to break it, too.
I thought they were going to break it, and I would have laughed.
God, I would have loved for that to happen. Because we actually didn't get really that much,
hardcore
ketchup.
Well, we're not going to get anything of the red viscous fluid.
We're not going to get any great strawberry jam.
Nope.
Damn. I kind of wanted that.
We're not going to get a mozzarella, or we're not going to get a marinara sauce. So.
No sriracha.
No salsa.
No salsa. What else?
No cranberry juice.
No strawberries.
No cranberry juice.
No pomegranates.
No red...
Actually, that's more like a pink.
Yeah. No red wine. But yeah.
No cherries.
That's something different, sir.
Like grenadine. No grenadine.
Okay.
That's...
No, I know.
But other than that, there was that... Can we talk about, that ending sequence?
Yes, I will let you talk about this.
So, I guess the ending sequence...
This bothered you more than it bothered me.
This was just... it didn't bother... It was just weird.
So, Finn Balor's on the ground after, I don't remember what, a spot.
He's squirming. He's like
after Reigns put them both through
a barricade.
Speared them through the barricade. Because, I mean, yeah. But yeah, so they're both on the ground. And Tommy, take it away.
So what happens here is that they both get put through the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, they're put through a barricade. The demon is just laying there. And then the lights go red. You hear a boom boom, like a thump, like a heartbeat. And Pat said, "Is that the demon's heartbeat?" And then the demon gets up on almost like Undertaker style. What?
Holy crap. That was a 15-second fart. God.
Okay, and as I was so rudely interrupted,
Sorry.
the demon gets up like faux Undertaker style. And
After he humps the ground on a heartbeat, you forgot that part.
Yeah, he's like humping the ground. He went, and then he gets up and goes, and all that stuff, and stuff. And then he does a double drop kick. Like, what does he do?
He hits him with a chair.
He hits him with a couple stiff chair shots, like a bunch of times. Oh, by the way, he also brought out like 4 kendo sticks taped together. I know I'm gonna get canceled for this, but Tommy Dreamer would be so proud.
He doesn't mean that. He means the Sandman.
And the Sandman.
Just the Sandman. No one else is known for Singapore canes.
They're called kendo sticks.
Singapore cane, because it's the Sandman.
Just incredible.
Okay, just incredible. Lance Storm.
Hardcore Holly.
No, he was more a chair shot guy.
Crash.
Also chair shots and tables. Anyway, Tommy, keep going.
So either way, he gets put through it. Roman gets put through a table
Off a
drop kick.
Yeah, so envision that for a second. Roman is standing up. There is a table set up. And
I mean, before all this, he fought off the Usos with Sling Blade and putting one just on top of
drops
a
him on the barricade.
And then a Sling Blade, and then gets speared through the barricade by Roman, and then the humping of the mat happens, and then he gets up, he just does a drop kick on a thing, and he kicks Roman back into a table, which was the 4th table spot of the night. So he's like, I have a chance now. I have a chance. So he gets to, by the way, so the lights are red and all that. His music is playing for some reason. I don't think that was supposed to happen by any chance. His music playing
the whole time? Yeah, I don't know.
That was just weird. That's what bothered me a lot. So he gets Roman in the ring.
There is smoke coming up.
There's
once
smoke.
again.
There's like fog or something, like machine fog coming out.
Yeah.
And the demon sets up for a coup de grace. And the top turnbuckle just gives way. Like the entire thing. And then Roman capitalizes on that, hits a spear, 1, 2, 3, still. I just don't understand that. This just makes no sense, right?
It doesn't. I don't know how they're going to explain the top rope
collapsing.
Especially when they're showing the...
Like, the replays didn't help it at all.
No, we were looking at that, we're like, oh, well, that was,
It's kind of fucky.
We can go with that.
Who are those top ropes? They're trying to fuck on me.
As Sean Ross Sapp said, it was God made his...
Yeah, God made his 15-year return. Like, he's been out of the ring for 15 years, and he just made his return tonight.
And he turned heel by helping Roman Reigns. So, yeah, Roman retains. Tommy was waiting for Brock Lesnar's music to hit.
I was waiting for it to happen because, there are main eventing Blood Money. Just so you know, just for the people to know, Blood Money is crown jewel for WWE. So, don't get your panties twisted and all that.
All right, time to put a grade on this show overall.
There's a C.
There are 3-level star grading. There is, we were not entertained, and we were entertained. You're putting it at I'm going to have to go with you and say leaning towards not entertained.
This is paced horribly. Like, very, very horribly.
I remember telling you, I don't think it was after the Becky Bianca match. I'm like, bro, I'm done with this company. Like,
No, it was after it was after Sasha interfered.
Yeah.
You would think a gimmick named pay-per-view, all the matches would be that same gimmick. Like, it's Extreme Rules. Make every match an Extreme Rules match.
Nope, just one, and it's your main event, and you have a triple threat, and that's it. There were no other gimmick matches, which, on the one hand, I enjoy,
technically, a triple threat match is a no DQ match, so...
Yeah. On the one hand, I actually kind of...
thoroughly enjoyed it.
I mean, enjoyed that not every match was a gimmick match, but at the same time, you had some feuds there that kind of needed something. You know? Like, I don't know, the Street Profits Usos, given what's been happening to them.
Yeah.
And theirs, but, you know. That might be the only other match that... maybe the Becky Bianca match. Maybe.
It was okay.
Maybe put a stipulation there, maybe, but not really. But yeah, I mean... Overall, show. Tell me a show that wasn't
That was entertaining.
Was AEW Grand Slam.
Both night 1 of Dynamite and then night 2 of Rampage.
So, I didn't watch either of these, full disclosure. There were other things that I was working on. So Tommy will be giving full recaps of...
I'm not giving full recaps.
Well,
I watched bits and pieces here and there.
You know what I mean.
Let's start off with the opening match of night 1.
You mean the best match on television in a long time?
A very, very long time. I'm talking about Daniel Bryan.
you struggled there for a second.
I almost said something different there for some reason. Daniel Bryan versus Kenny Omega. This match was non-title. It was set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
Key plot point for later. Who the hell said that?
Who said that?
Anyway.
Either way, Brock, that match was good. Like, really good.
I need to watch it.
You probably should when you get home.
If it's available.
We probably watch it on demand.
Maybe. Anyway.
Either way, it was a very good back and forth affair.
Would I have been entertained even though one of the participants in the match?
Yes.
Really? Even with, in the words of my Lord and Savior Jim Cornette, Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang, Harpo Marx.
It went to a 30-minute draw.
No, I know. I like the booking of it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to like...
Like, there were some points where Kenny was just fucking beating the shit out of Bryan. And then, he was doing that comeback and the crowd was hot. Like, when I mean the crowd was hot, they were molten hot.
Well, yeah, it's Daniel Bryan. Name someone who doesn't like Daniel Bryan.
It's true.
Or my bad, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to say Bryan.
The American Dragon is back.
Yeah, the American Dragon. That's better.
I like the booking with the 30-minute.
That was a smart booking decision, because now you have some opportunities to do certain matches.
Yes. And Tommy's... As soon as that happened and everyone's complaining on Twitter, what did I tell you?
You're like, that's a great old-school booking decision.
You're goddamn right it was, because that is something that they would have done in the Memphis territory where they were in weekly towns. And you had to have something to make the people want to come back and watch the match again.
It went a full 30... But still, it went a full 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Just think what they're going to do on a pay-per-view if that match actually is for a title. That's going to go a full 60. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Kenny's gone an hour before.
He's gone over an hour before.
I think his first time against Okada, he did.
He went an hour, and then after that, he went over an hour. But at Dominion, where he won the title. Anyway. What was up after that, Tommy?
Shit, I don't remember what match was after that, because I was just like, this match is fucking amazing, holy shit.
CM Punk came out next for a promo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. CM Punk. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say, because you
that's
can...
all you need to know.
Pretty much figure out what he did. CM Punk, amazing on the mic as usual. Hasn't lost a step.
When is he never amazing on the mic?
He's never lost a step.
No. He never has, probably never will.
Fuck, I don't remember what match was next.
I think it was the tag match that I have severe
Which tag match?
issues with.
Oh, Sting, Darby Allin versus FTR with Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Just the stupidity of who went over.
Oh, Sting and Darby Allin? I didn't watch that match, I'm going to be honest with you.
The fact that they beat FTR is...
Dude, I just don't. I don't know.
I don't get it. Do they want people to take FTR seriously? Or they just want to bury them because...
Dude, I don't know.
The Young Bucks are jealous that they have a legitimate claim to being the best tag team in the world.
I mean, the Lucha Bros can be in that decision.
I would say the Lucha Brothers are a better tag team than...
They are. They are a better...
The Young Bucks.
They are a better
but they're
tag
not
team
better
than
than FTR.
They're up there with FTR.
They're
up there with FTR, and you cannot argue that.
For me, it's number one easily FTR, then the Usos, because God damn are the Usos.
The Usos
good.
are really good.
Then Kofi and Xavier.
New Day?
Yeah. And then Lucha Brothers, and then, I don't know.
I'm putting FTR, Lucha Brothers, Usos, New Day, and then Young Bucks.
I don't think the Young Bucks are even close to my top 5. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they're not even in my top 10. I could probably find you 2 random guys.
Actually, you know what? I'm replacing them in the top 5. Briscoe Brothers.
Yes. Actually, Lucha Brothers, you're not even in that top 5 anymore. I got the Briscoes there. And then you know who I got after the Briscoes?
Who? Lucha Bros?
No, obviously, no.
Dude, they're good.
Proud and Powerful after them.
From Impact?
No, from AEW.
Oh.
Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's good. My top 5 right there.
That match was Friday, by the way, and that was a really good match.
I know. Anyway. Yeah, no. I don't know what they're trying to do with FTR.
I don't really know.
Like, what do they want to do with them, is my question.
Not bury them, apparently.
Oh, bury them. Yeah, obviously bury them. Like, I don't get it, man.
I don't either.
It's just... It's bad when a tag team that I dearly love, I want to see Alpha Academy that's on SmackDown more than I want to watch them.
I mean, you can watch Men of the Year.
Oh, God. Just...
America top team.
I'm gonna ignore you for saying that. I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't say that at all.
I'm saying that as a joke, by the way.
I know you
give
are.
A shit less about those two.
I know. Also on Grand Slam.
Night 1.
Yeah, we had
MJF versus Brian Pillman Jr. God, is MJF such a great fucking heel. I hate his fucking guts. That's why I know it's working.
Tommy, if I was to build a new company for AEW from AEW's roster, these 2 are my 2 top guys.
Oh, if I need a top heel, I'm taking MJF in a fucking heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even if you don't get MJF, you could easily take, I don't know, Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs. You know, there's plenty of options on that roster that are really good. But, you know... It's a tag team.
Ray Phoenix.
As a heel, not as a face.
Right, but you need faces.
Yeah, I know. For me, it would go...
Well, for real, though, if I need a top heel, I'm going MJF.
Oh, no, easily.
That
MJF.
man can get heat just by looking at you.
The promo that he did, not this past week, but the week before, where he did the promo talking to Brian Pillman Sr.
He looks down.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty good.
I'm like, oh, that's better than Randy Orton saying Eddie ain't up in heaven. He's down there, and that's better than that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's so much better than that one. But, no, MJF wins.
Julia Hart came out there and basically used Julia as a shield for once.
MJF used...
He got nuked for that, and I'm like, ooh, that's good. I'm like, that's really good.
That's that good heat there.
I'm like, that's the right kind of... You know he's good as a heel. And he knows it, too.
So, yeah. Was the surprise debut on Friday, or...
Of who?
Main event of Grand Slam Night 1 was Ruby Soho versus Dr. Britt.
You forgot Homelander versus Malachi Black.
Oh, well, okay. If you want to talk about Cody Rhodes versus Aleister Black, you can go ahead and do that.
Dude, they were hot for Aleister.
Who?
Malachi.
I said Aleister because, I don't care.
Like, I mean, they were over with Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was face in that match, basically, and Cody was heel. I mean, Brandy flipped him off. That's actually a pretty good meme spot now.
A little bit. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, Homelander.
He does have Homeland attire, like he
I know.
told me.
I don't know if what he's trying to portray with Homelander is what he wants to get over, but if you've seen the show The Boys, you know who...
Go watch it. It's a really good fucking show. Go watch both seasons.
You know who Homelander is, and I don't know if that's who you want to say that you are when you're trying to be a face there, Cody. Then we had Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho for the AEW Women's title.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, no surprise who won. I mean...
They're going to keep it as long as they can on her.
Oh, Britt Baker should...
Until they decide to put Thunder over.
Oh, yes.
I feel like she's next.
Oh, next to win it? Yes. Next to get a match? No.
Who's next?
Sadly, I fear Riho.
Really?
Sadly, I fear.
You think so?
I pray not.
I hope to God that doesn't happen.
I know. You know my thoughts on Riho.
I don't
get it. I just don't get it. Why is she employed with the company still?
I don't know, because she was probably one of the first women to be announced on the roster.
Because Kenny Omega likes Japanese schoolgirls?
I guess. I mean, he lived in Japan for a while, so...
Like, Hikaru Shida, I get. She's good.
She's established.
And she's way more believable than Riho is. Riho's 90 pounds soaking wet. I've taken craps that are bigger than Riho. But, yeah, Britt Baker should be dropping it to Thunder Rosa. At, I don't know, when's their next pay-per-view after Full Gear?
Oh, was it Double or Nothing?
Okay, then yeah, whatever.
It's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, whenever their next one is. After
Full Gear. They might do special shows, kind of like how they do Fyter Fest.
Like Shamrock Skirmish or whatever the heck it was.
During St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah.
I don't remember what one they did during St. Patrick's Day.
But anyway. It was alright. It was good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's time for the Dark Side of the Ring review. Tommy, before we go into a deep dive, or, talk about it more, your thoughts on this episode about Canyon?
I thought it was really good. There were certain things I didn't know about Chris Canyon that kind of opened my eyes to him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that one, right now, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know at an early age he was, gay.
Yeah. And he had a similar upbringing that you had.
Raised very Catholic, went to Catholic school and all that. I mean, but for him in that situation, we're talking, straight, devout Catholic. Go to church every Sunday for 2 hours. go to Catholic school, all that. You can still go to church during school and all that. Just raised pure Catholic, kind of like what I had for a bit. But to his extent, it was a little more over the edge.
Slightly.
Slightly. But
borderline child abuse.
I wouldn't say borderline child abuse, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was close there for a second. But anyway.
Either way, I didn't know by, like, how old did they say he was? 10?
I thought they said 7.
By 10, they said, I'm gay. And, like, he just kind of spurted it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it sucked that he wasn't able to say it because, you know, he wasn't supposed to be, you know, he knew he was different at that time, just didn't know how.
So, me and Tommy were raised very differently. I was raised in a Methodist household.
Catholic household.
Yeah, you were raised in a Catholic one. Methodists are slightly more tolerant towards the
people of homosexuality.
Yes. How is the... Now we're once again touching very touchy subjects.
I don't really know.
How is it viewed in the Catholic Church?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't know.
How does your family view it?
My family?
Yeah.
I don't care.
They don't care?
No.
All right.
You don't care. I don't care if you're... This is my honest opinion. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, zebra.
Why did you just say it like a cowboy? Yellow?
I don't care if you're black,
You're
white,
yellow?
yellow, got stripes like a zebra, got spots like a giraffe. I don't care.
I don't care either, as long as you're a decent person.
Yeah, exactly. If you're a piece of shit, just fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the ones... I had no problem with the ones of that community in high school.
There were some that were...
Unless they tried to make it a bone of contention with me, and then you saw what happened.
But there are some certain ones in the LGBT...
One in particular in broadcasting, and you know which one I'm referring to. Yeah, that one. Tommy knows exactly which one and knows the incident that I am referring to here of me and that person.
Not pretty.
Getting it. No, it was not. I wonder if that's why I'm not allowed back in the school.
Probably why. Either way, we're getting off topic. It's just like, as a kid, knowing that... Oops.
Thanks, bud. And my stack of coins just fall. Anyway,
That's gonna
continue.
pick up. But knowing that at that young age you were different and you had to keep that a secret, just had to have eaten away at him.
Oh, easily. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't have anything that compares to that, so.
No, me neither.
No, I mean, nothing. Nothing.
You broke something and your parents didn't realize it.
Yeah. I was the only white kid in my school in elementary school. I mean...
Okay.
Well, I mean...
We're getting off topic.
I mean... That's about the closest thing that I got to it.
It's true. Either way, we're getting off topic. But so, after that, it talks about him as a kid. Like, him getting into wrestling and all that. And then he gets to start wrestling. And he gets trained by Moolah. The fabulous Moolah.
Which...
I never knew that.
Which... Ooh, she was a subject of Dark Side of the Ring.
She had her own episode.
Yeah. So...
I don't want to talk about that one. That one was just...
Oh, that one's a bad one. That one's fully one of the episodes that we will never touch.
I'm never talking about that episode ever.
Like, if we were to do retro reviews, you know, obviously the Benoit, Pillman, Owen Hart, the Von Erichs, you know, all those. Yeah, those we could easily do. Moolah, no.
I'm not doing Moolah.
Unless we were to bring on a female to talk about it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, me neither. I'm not doing it either. No. Next.
No. Yeah, anyway.
But I didn't know he was
Trained
trained
by
under
her.
Moolah.
No, I was surprised by that. It was...
Surprising.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
I did know that he was on an underneath team in WCW.
With, what's his face?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't remember. Oh, I'm blanking on it. Look it up, please. Look it
know.
up, please. Oh my god, it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna feel so bad. That they were men at work. Oh, it was so good. I knew that they were in a tag team together. And, they were just basically jobbers to the stars. Because...
Back in that time in WCW?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much of an option. I think that was...
James Mitchell was his manager.
Well, yeah, I meant the tag partner. It Men at Work. Or whatever they were.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay. I knew that James Mitchell was his tag partner. What do you... Boom, boom.
He also had a lisp. I never knew he had a lisp.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So, just chalk on things that, he had.
It doesn't say anything. Either way, it's just like...
He was in a tag team underneath beforehand, before getting...
and then before he got his singles break.
Yeah. But, And then... Mortal Kombat! Ripoff.
Oh, yeah.
Mortis
in...
Glacier. And then there's another one. I think it was Wrath. It was Mortis and Wrath and Glacier. Like that. But yeah, Mortal Kombat ripoffs, and that was his big break with manager James Vanderbeek.
They were getting over. And then
New World Order.
The NWO happened and just halted. Literally halted everyone's momentum up to that point. So, yeah. Also, it was weird that he calls up his manager. He's like, "Hey, I was having my cousins move my stuff, and they get a box."
Why is he Bernie Sanders?
I don't know. I'm trying to do I can't do a New York accent. I can't.
I had my cousin move my stuff, and he found there should be free healthcare for all.
And then he's basically say he grabs the box and then gay porn goes all over the place. They're like, "Chris, what the fuck is this?" They're like, "I don't know. It's my manager. He's trying to play tricks on me. He's ribbing me and all that." So he's basically writing him a script,
which
honestly was just, that was just damn.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah, wow, pretty much.
That you would go that far to...
Where he basically said, "Hey, I left over some material at Chris's."
That's not how James Mitchell sounds.
Yes, he did. But
no.
But he made it sound like that when he was talking about it.
Yeah. James Mitchell doesn't sound like that. James Mitchell is a real man's man.
Right, but that's how he came out.
To James Mitchell. James Vanderbeek in WCW. What a weird name. Or Vanderberg.
I think it was Vanderberg.
Yeah. Such a weird name.
But either way, but then it gets a little weirder and sadder that he basically was chatting online with other men of homosexuality and keeping them and printing out the thing. As James Mitchell said, it was Pandora's box. He would always alphabetize them. What are your thoughts on that?
Why? Just why? I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Neither do I, and here we are.
Yeah. It's just... What the...
It's ice.
No, I know it was, but why?
It's Glacier.
Hey, it's Todd Lebo. Hi, Todd.
I don't know.
Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why you would keep that
I mean, remember, this is during the 90s and early 2000s, where if you came out as
gay,
because you can go, I'm not saying it, you can go look up and see what they did with people of homosexuality in wrestling. They made them,
Well, okay. Let me stop you there. They had characters in wrestling that were wrestlers that portrayed effeminate characters. None of the people that portrayed those were gay.
It's true.
Goldust
was not.
Adrian Streep was not. Adorable Adrian Adonis was not. Chris Colt definitely wasn't, based off the stories that you hear. Chris Colt, he was having all the girls.
But you get the idea.
Yeah. They used some very... No one had come out yet at that... the only ones that were outed were Pat Patterson and a few of the other ones. But by that time, they were...
They were done wrestling, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Patterson was behind the scenes as a producer or creative at that point.
He's one of the Stooges.
Well, I think it was earlier that it came out. I couldn't remember what his role was exactly at the time when it came out.
Something with McMahon.
Something backstage. But yeah, no one had come out as...
What did James Mitchell call it? He nicknamed it something like Pandora's Box.
Yes, Pandora's Box. The one that he kept all the printed out conversations in.
And then there was one time where he just kept, stacking papers and unstacking them.
Yeah. So, the question that I thought of the whole time, there were rats back in the day there and where he was going.
What does that mean?
So, for those of you who don't know, rats are women that would hook up with the wrestlers. And... they would do the dirty, the nasty.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
So here's a crazy thing. Chris Canyon threw a beach party at his house.
That's later, but...
But that's what I meant.
Yeah. But I'm wondering during this time, there were rats all over the place. Was he having relations with them? Or was he having relations with men?
He had to have had with women because he had to put up a facade. Because if some of the other wrestlers were there and they found out, they were gonna be like, "Hey, did you know Canyon's gay?" Like, what the fuck?
Well, according to Sunny, her and Chris Candido knew. They could just tell by his mannerisms that they knew. They knew that he was. So, that was from a shoot interview few years ago, too. Of course, it's Sunny. Take it with a pinch of salt, You never know with her. So. But yeah. Then he gets his big break, Tommy.
In what? WWE?
In WCW.
Or in WCW? Is Chris Canyon?
Yep, just as Chris Canyon.
Who can?
Canyon can.
I don't remember.
Who's better than Canyon?
Who's better than Canyon? Nobody or something like that.
Nobody's better than Canyon.
I don't remember what he exactly said, but something to the lines of that. But he leaves WCW for WWE.
When WCW gets bought.
Yeah.
So he gets...
He was actually U.S. champion for a bit.
He had a good push.
U.S. champion.
He had a good push going in WCW before they got bought.
And then he gets injured.
And, they do the alliance stuff. He's doing pretty well. And then, yes, he gets injured.
Which kind of stalled his momentum.
Yeah. So he goes in rehab, the injury, and comes back. And Tommy, how does he come back?
Doesn't he come in the box singing
a song
with a lisp. What song
to
was
The
he singing?
Undertaker. I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was a certain song that was just like, interesting.
Don't Make Me Cry, I think.
Oh no, he was with Paul Heyman at this time.
Well, no, it was, I think if it wasn't Taker's feud versus Lesnar, then it was Taker's feud versus the Big Show for the title. I think it was Taker's feud versus Lesnar, though.
I think it was... Oh, excuse me.
But, yeah. He comes out of box, Taker chokeslams it, just completely buries him.
He's in with an unprotected chair shot, by the way.
Oh, it was nasty. But that was his return, and yeah, that just... wow, that's not the way that you want to, someone of his talent. You don't want him to come back like that.
No, I think he actually ended up getting released after that.
Not much longer, no.
Yeah, not much longer. So he goes and forms, his own independent thing?
I think he just went on independence.
Yeah. So
the early days of independence.
So he ends up going to train a young Matt and Nick Jackson.
Did he train them? Or I know he trained Brian Cage.
He trained Brian Cage. I think he also did Matt and Nick.
I don't remember if he did that. I think he just met them at a show.
I think he did, but then he helped train them too.
I don't know. To be fair, I've watched it once and it was a very crappy version, of watching it, so. But yeah, goes on the independence.
Also, but the thing is that Chris calls Matt? Who's older, Matt?
Nick. The older buck.
One of the older bucks at 19 and talks him out of a suicide.
Yeah.
He was on the phone for 45 minutes and talked him down to a suicide. I'm like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Now, have you ever done that with a friend?
No.
I have unfortunately had the displeasure.
But I'm like, damn, that had to suck, but holy hell, he saved him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, that's...
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if you know the Chris Kanyon story, you know how it ends.
That's true.
So, it's one of those sad, unfortunate things. But anyway, he's wrestling DDP in a match somewhere.
Yeah, he's wrestling DDP, and then the match is over. DDP asks, "Yo,
are the rumors true?
Are the rumors true? Are you gay?" He's like, "Yes, the rumors are true. I am gay."
Yeah. Doesn't get a loud reaction.
Everyone was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Which, yeah, sounds about right.
So before he did that, he got everyone around, like Matt, Nick, and Brian, and then he's
and
like...
Luke Hawx, who I know you don't know, but he's an NWA guy right now.
Either way, he comes around and says, "Guys, I'm gay." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
They're like, "What, you guys aren't mad?" I'm like, "No."
I've never understood.
That's one thing I don't understand.
Like, I don't know how you can hate someone for how they feel.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand it. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, it's... I don't know, man.
But that was the problem with him, is that he was so paranoid that someone was going to find out and they were going to go tell management. By the way, I feel like with the thing with The Undertaker, I feel like someone in management knew, and that's what they decided to do that. I feel like that's what they did, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. It could be, but at the same time, I think they just
buried him and said, "Okay, we just don't have anything for you."
Yeah,
Bye.
I think they were just kind of... They realized, we got other guys that can fill the same role and they're cheaper.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
That's more of what it was. But he comes out and, Now, the beach story that Tommy was saying is in between the events, so Tommy, go ahead and... This is when he's in WWE.
So this is when he's in WWE. He gets like a shit ton of sand and all that. Throws a beach house, like a beach party. He has a bunch of girls and shit over, And then one of the girls goes over to Justin.
No, to James Mitchell.
James Mitchell and says, "Hey, I think your friend is gay." And then James is like, "Really? Okay." And then I guess the girls just walk away.
Yeah, I guess.
I think James ends up telling him, and then what they had to do was basically shoot a porno saying he wasn't gay and showed it to the entire locker room and be like, "Hey, I'm not gay. This is look at this." It's like.
I mean, it was James Mitchell having sex with some girl
With the Mortis mask on.
Which.
Just
okay,
dude, that's
a weird one to hear.
Weird as fuck.
That's a weird one to hear, but whatever. I guess it is what it is.
That was just weird. But then he's also. But I think this was also during the time he was diagnosed with bipolar.
Yes, that is another one that. What a combo happening right there.
That's why
Depression, bipolar,
bipolar, and I think
he was also, gay. Which...
But still, but that's the thing, though, that's why he has depression. Carrying that weight of making sure no one finds out about your deepest, darkest secret, you gotta keep up a facade.
Yeah. It's just... Wow. I mean...
I just don't know. I don't understand how he kept it so secret for so long. And then it comes out later that Orlando Jordan...
you didn't know this, I was surprised.
I somehow did not know that he was...
he went to TNA and that was his gimmick.
I never knew he was bi.
Yeah. So when he went to TNA, his gimmick was he's bi. So he had a super effeminate looking guy and the hottest goddamn chick that they could find accompany him to the ring all the time for every match. There was also some time, a match that he was wearing, caution tape over his singlet and stuff, and just,
okay.
Had, put cream, squeezed a tube of cream, all over his body, and it was weird. It was just so weird.
I don't know, that sounds weird.
It was a very adult version of Velveteen Dream.
So either way, when WWE was going to... When he found out that that WWE was going to announce that Orlando Jordan was going to be the first openly active homosexual or a gay person on the roster...
Member of the
LGBTQ community, I guess.
Yeah.
Before it was that.
Yeah.
He was pissed. So guess what he does? He decides to file a trademark for WWE.
And he sent an email to Stephanie McMahon.
Where it's well, you can't... I'm that's dumb. You can't do that. That's not...
Well, bud, you see, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. The guy commercial.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that one. Anyway. He got... From this, he's just sent into a massive tailspin.
Yeah, it just keeps going downhill for him here.
And... what was the exact date? I know it was 2010.
No, it was before that.
That he...
No.
Oh.
The incident at the Garden.
Oh, yes. Mention that. So, WrestleMania 20. I don't think he had been released yet.
I think he already had been released.
No, I don't think
he had. He had been released. Because he was ringside being I'm supposed to shove him or something like that. So anyway, after it's over, I think one person that used to work for WWE, I think he works for AEW now, I forgot his name.
The production guy.
Production guy. He got him there, and then he jumps the barricade, gets on the top rope.
If you remember what the ending to WrestleMania 20 was, it was Benoit and Guerrero hugging each other, celebrating them both being world champions. This is in 2004. But yeah, Tommy, go ahead.
It was a little after it, right? It was a couple minutes after that, right?
I think it was during the same thing that the incident.
So either way,
question.
he gets over the barricade, jumps on top of the top rope, and then just starts, posing and shit, saying, I'm the best in the world and all that and stuff
Who's
like that.
better than Canyon?
Like, who's better than Canyon and all that. And then he somehow gets invited to the back. Like a
the
post-show.
WrestleMania after party, which...
He's like, hey, thanks for inviting me here, even though you're
To
firing
Vince.
me. To
Vince
McMahon himself.
To Vincent Kennedy McMahon. The man with the balls the size of grapefruits. Chris Canyon goes up to him with apparently bigger balls than he does and says, hey, thank you for inviting me to the party even though you fired me. What the hell, man? Bro! Like...
Just like, what the fuck?
I couldn't believe that he... When I heard that, I couldn't believe it.
I was like, excuse me?
You did what? He did what? To Vince? And how did Vince respond? And we never heard how Vince responded to that. I wonder if Vince just responded with, who is that guy, pal?
I'm pretty sure that's probably how he did. He's
Yeah.
like, who the hell is that?
I don't know this man. I've never heard this man before. But yeah.
And then it talks about him with Justin
Hawk. Justin Hawk.
About all the times that they had together, and he's like, I know this is the last time they'll see him. And he gets the phone call in the morning the day he died, like, about, hey, he's gone. And it's like, damn.
In 2010, he,
Took his life.
Yeah. Which... Damn, man. Like, he was such a talent, too, so...
He was such an influence on, like...
Modern wrestling.
Modern wrestling.
But, when you're that low, I guess... I don't know.
Although it just didn't help that the fact that, he held on to that secret for so long, and how he maintained to keep that secret for so long is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like... Damn. I don't want to end the show on a downer, either.
I don't want to show on a downer. Downer either.
Let's go to the preview for Raw. We're having a WWE title match to kick us off on Monday Night Raw. Tommy, they're trying to pop a rating.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's going to be Big E versus Bobby Lashley to kick us off because, they've got to beat that monster game on Monday night of the Cowboys and Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles-Cowboys.
Yeah, because,
Yeah, it's totally going to be a good game.
It actually probably will be a good game.
It actually might be.
It'll probably be a good game. It's just... I don't know.
It's Eagles-Cowboys against Monday night, so...
Yeah. Their true opponent that they're going to have to go up against is the Manning the Manning broadcast.
Dude, that Manning broadcast is awesome.
Love it. We'll talk about it more on BTT. But yeah, that's all that we got. What's happening on AEW this week, Tommy?
The only match that I've really seen on Dynamite is Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole, baby.
We forgot about talking about Rampage, the second part of Grand Slam. Punk beat
Hobbs.
Which I think they fed Hobbs to Punk way too early. You should have gave him, I don't know.
You could thank Taz for that.
You could give him, I don't know, the Acclaimed 2.0.
You can thank Taz for that, by the way.
I know. And then we also had a 6-man. The Super Elite reformed
Click,
Adam Cole, Super Click. My bad.
Versus
the Jurassic Express
and Christian Cage.
So hold up, So it was Cole, the Bucks, and who else?
Jurassic Express.
No,
Christian.
So did Marco not wrestle?
No.
Okay, thank God.
That would have implied it was a 4-on-3 handicap.
Well, whatever. Anyway.
Don, what's his face?
Callis.
Don,
Callis.
Luke Gallows.
Oh, Doc.
Doc Gallows, and then what's his face?
Carl Anderson.
No, Carl Anderson wasn't there.
Brandon Cutler?
Cutler. We're all ringside for the Click, Super Click. And, they ended up winning. Cole is just over.
I wonder why.
Adam Cole, baby.
You know, it's what it is. It is what it is. But, you know, well, I don't know what they're going to do going forward. Do you think are you with me? I'm pretty sure it's going to be Brian Omega at Full Gear.
Yeah. If Hangman comes back, it might be a 3-man.
I hope Hangman's comes back by the time that we
If he wants to take a break, just take a break.
I know.
Don't care. Take the time you need, man.
I'm hoping that he's back for when we go watch.
That pop would be massive.
Oh my God. In Kansas City? Hell yeah. Think about this for a second, Tommy. We're going to be in Kansas City. And we're going to be able to see CM Punk.
We're going to be in the Independence area.
Well, it's Kansas City. They're calling it Kansas City. It's Kansas City. I wish it was something else, but I wish they were running Kemper.
I get what you mean.
I wish they were running Kemper, but whatever. We're going to see CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, baby.
Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang.
Yeah, okay. I'm not including him on
Bucks.
this one. Not including them either. Malachi Black, who we haven't seen live. I know you haven't.
Watched him.
But, I mean, like, in the arena. I know you haven't seen him live.
No.
Cody.
Yeah. I could care less about Cody.
I know. But, you know who I'm saying. Plus, I think we also get Dark and Dark Elevation tapings in Kansas City.
Which, hey, I'll be fine with.
Hell yeah!
I'm not complaining about that.
Oh, we get to see FTR, hopefully.
Probably.
MJF. I can't wait to see what he uses on Kansas City.
Oh, he's going to talk shit on Mahomes. Just don't know.
Mahomes, the Royals. What else? What else is there? You weren't at the show for Raw.
Sporting?
Nah, that's way too beneath him. Anyway, were you at... No, you didn't go to the show with me and Brent.
No, because I didn't work.
The Raw one.
No.
Not the most recent one. Not the most recent one. No,
because I was in Florida.
Not that one.
No.
This was after the first All or Nothing, or Double or Nothing pay-per-view.
No.
Okay. So, Raw was in Kansas City and Sami Zayn was on the mic. And he implied that Kansas Cityans are inbred.
Okay.
Which I'm like, that's a stretch. Okay, sure. And then he's like, you could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW. And, we went wild for that because we're Kansas City. And we're a wrestling town. Just no one wants to admit it. But, yeah. Tell me, I think that's everything that happened. Big news that happened in the world of professional... Oh, congratulations to Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green. They are now officially married. Yay. Applause all around. Tommy, applaud.
Woo! Yay. Congrats on the sex you guys already have. I bet you guys are already banged already.
God, can you imagine what that child will look like? That is going to be the most beautiful child in the world. Damn it, Tommy, why are all the good-looking people making even better-looking kids now? Come on.
Yeah, what the hell are they putting in their fucking chicken nuggets, bro?
Gosh dang it, why can't you let the rest of us try to make average-looking kids? Alright? But anyway, I do believe that is all of the wrestling that we have this past week. Not as much as I thought we'd...
It was really not. It was very light.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about more than I thought we were, and it was shorter than last week's podcast, Tommy.
Yeah, it's true. That, we just had a lot.
Yeah. Until we do, BTT this coming week, which
You're going to have to come early, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, because we've got to talk about... normal wrap-up stuff, not wrap-up shenanigans. Tommy, got anything you want to plug?
No, that's it.
No, just normal BTT?
Yeah, just BTT and all that.
BTT Thursday. Still working on the big deep dive right now. I need Tommy to start doing some stuff that I'll talk to him about off mic.
Sure.
HCW is going to make its return here in a little bit.
I'll let you do that.
Oh, I know that one's 100% me. But HCW will be having a show here coming up shortly. HCW Homecoming, which, that'll be fun. But until next week, or more specifically, until Thursday at noon, I've been Brock Gordon.
I'm Tommy Haley.
And when it comes to this past week in wrestling, we have not been entertained. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your week.